This is Sandra Ferrari here, and I am welcoming everyone back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, you are welcome as well. In today's episode, I am sharing a personal experience that will be super helpful for anyone just starting their real estate journey. I am going to walk you through how a local broker helped me secure financing once he realized I was serious about buying a property. I will also break down some of the documents that you'll need to have ready and what the process looks like so that when you can approach your investment with confidence. So, if you've been on the fence about your first deal, you're scared, you want to do this, but you're a little bit afraid, stay with me just for the next few minutes and let's go and build wealth together. First, let me tell you this. Brokers know when you just window shopping. We all know what window shopping is. You're just looking around. You're not serious. You have one hand in the till and one hand out. I don't wanna. But once they sense that you are serious and ready to buy, let me tell you, they will come calling to you. The doors will start open, literally. And that is exactly what happened to me and my business partner, which is my sister. We were clear about what our intention to invest was. Remember, I always tell you, let them know what your criteria is. Be serious. And it is my seriousness that got my broker on board. He saw that my sister and I had already done our homework. Weren't just saying we want to buy a property. We showed that we had our down payment. It shows you ready. When you have a down payment, that means you're ready. And we started already to gather all the documents that we needed. So we're lining up the documents that we know will be necessary if indeed we were to find the proper property, so to speak, or the one that fit our criteria. So that gave him the confidence to help us connect with the right bank to secure the loan. So it is very imperative that you show seriousness by how you act, by keeping the communication line open between the two of you. Tell him or her what you're looking for. So once my broker realized that we were serious, he did more than just show me properties. He was sending us via email. Nowadays you can use email. He could even send you a text. And even if he does email you, you can open it in your phone, right? He also guided me toward a bank that was the perfect fit for my needs. Because quite frankly, I was a bit hesitant. I was asking myself, how am I going to get a bank? I'm a nobody. I'm just a W-2 worker. My knowledge is limited. I only know what I know. But how am I going to get into a bank, walking and said, Mr. Banker, here I am. I want to buy a property, but I'm going to do an investment with it. Guess what? My broker helped me because it is really a critical step. Not all banks or lenders are the same. And having someone on my side who knew and understood what I brought forth to the table, where to direct me, was a game changer for me because I wasn't sure where I was going to go, which bank, especially in the area that I was buying. The property was not where I live. It was another state. So how do I pick a bank, the right bank that's going to work with me? So my broker set me up with a bank that specializes in real estate investing. So that bank knew what investors do and they work with investors. So that was a plus, right? So from there, it was up to me to make sure that I had everything in place. So now, just let me break down what you'll need for your loan application beside filling out the loan application. Just so you know, every bank has a different type of loan application. Most of the information that they require or ask in those forms are all the same. However, sometimes they differ from one another. Don't be scared. That's okay. You can fill it out as much as you can. If you're missing some items, you can always provide it later, right? So the first thing they had asked both my sister and I, since we are W-2 workers, they ask us for W-2 forms. If you're employed, that is essential. You have to show your earnings for the year. It's as simple as that. You do, I'm sure, for anything else that you do. If you were to go even to ask for a personal loan on your own, you would have needed that, right? So the first item on board was the W-2. Then the next thing they had asked was pay stubs from a month. Yes, they asked me for a month. I thought they were just going to ask me for 2 weeks. But luckily, I'm a very organized person. I always keep those as well. And nowadays, you could go into any software that your company's using, any portal, and obtain that. When I did my first deal, I had to save a copy, and I used to do that, so I had it. But it's a lot easier because this gives the bank an idea of your most recent income stream. So save those, keep them handy. If you know you're going to need them, put them somewhere that you will need to be able to retrieve them easily. The third item that they requested from us was bank statements. My sister had her own bank statement. I had my own bank statement. And beside, we lived together at the time. So we had a mortgage account, so to speak, where we keep everything for the house, the bills. All of those bank statements, we provided them to the bank. Because the lender is going to want to see that at least 2 months of your bank statements to verify that you really have the down payment and closing costs ready to do the deal. If they're willing to take a risk on you, have everything ready. Make it easy for themselves, the lender that is, and also for yourself. And don't forget the loan application. They will ask you a lot of personal questions. Don't get annoyed because some of them are pretty detailed, financial details. They will ask you, be thorough and accurate. Don't lie. If you don't know something, it's best to leave it blank and consult them and say, what do you mean by something, than to say something that is incorrect and that may look like you're trying to lie. So don't do that. They also have asked me for a copy of my social security card. I provided it. It's for identity verification. It's no big deal. I provided it. They also wanted my driver's license. Then they asked me for my employer contact information. I was like, but didn't I give you everything that you still need my employer information? Here it is. You can have it. Because that's another way of still verifying your employment. Give that information. Then, since I also, at that point, my sister and I, we had a place together, they wanted to see our own personal mortgage information. They wanted to know if I own the property, the details on my current mortgage, if I was ever late. All of this is relevant. Even if you were late, don't hesitate. Let them know it happened. If things were not working at the time, let them know. And also, since we did have a property before that was giving us a little bit of rental income, I mentioned it. Any income you have, please mention that. That makes you look more, how would I say that? More presentable. It strengthens your financial profile after all. So provide that. Don't just say it, show proof of any rental income if you are receiving one. Then the last thing they asked me that I wasn't sure that they were going to do was asking me for lease agreement of my tenant. I was like, oh, okay. Since I had the property management company taking care of that, I had them forwarded to me. It was very easy, which they did provide me with a copy, I remember in the very beginning. But I also asked them for it, and they provide me with it. It was easier than me go look through my stuff. Now it's easier because everything is scanned into a system and I have them. Since I did have that other property with my sister, what they had asked us on top of everything else was a partnership income, a Form 1065 that we used to fill out. We used to file this with the IRS. So if you're in a real estate partnership already with someone else, even if you're not the one, you're a silent partner, you want to mention that, you have to also provide that information showing income of that partnership. That way they can assess if you're at risk and your ability to repay. So those documents that I just mentioned, please have them ready for the lender to see your full financial picture and assess your eligibility. And listen, if it does not work with the first bank, usually that same broker might be able to assist you to get another one. So don't feel bad if it doesn't work. Don't be discouraged. You can do this, and you will. Someone's going to work with you. So after providing having all those documents ready to provide to your lender, you can feel relief. And I did. I felt really good when I had everything assembled and I had the property that I wanted. It fit my criteria. It was a single family we were looking for. And I was quite pleased. I know this may feel like a little bit overwhelming, but trust me, it's worth it because you're building wealth. You're building your legacy. This is for your family. This is for your future. And if you are prepared, you're building trust with everyone involved, the broker, the lender, even the seller, because they're going to see that you're serious. The seller's going to know that he's getting this property off his hand because sometimes they just want to get rid of a property when they want to sell. And it shows something else. You are a professional. You are organized and ready to make the deal. Yes, you're going to close. And it also speeds up the process because if you have everything ready, what's holding you back? If I didn't gather all this information up front, I can tell you, my sister and I probably would have been stuck in back and forth with emails with the lender for weeks. Although we did have a few back and forth, but not as much if we weren't ready. So for first-time investors, the process will always look complicated, but take it one step at a time. Breathe. You're going to do this. You can do it. Start by finding a broker who understands your goals. If he or she understands what you're looking for and you're clear on what you're looking for, you show that you're serious, they are going to guide you through straightforward through a lender or lenders that are willing to help you. And when the time comes to apply for your loan, you'll be all ready. This will show everyone that you're serious and about this specific investment and you're capable of going forward. So I cannot wait. I'm saying all of this and I'm excited for you all watching this because I know you're going to start working on your plan and getting everything ready. I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this breakdown makes the process feel a lot less intimidating and inspires you to take the next step forward toward your investment goal, toward yourself, because you're investing in yourself. If you find this helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below because I would love to help you out. I want to see you on the other side. And also stay tuned because I'll be sharing more about my real estate journey, including some of the challenges and lessons I've learned along the way. And I don't want them for you because I do not want you to make the same mistake that I made. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and I will see you at the next video. Bye-bye.